What is up, real ones? Welcome to episode 2 of Real Pre-Workout Reviews. If you need to catch up, episode 1 is live now. It gives a little bit more explanation and everything, but it boils down to this. But basically, we are going to judge pre-workouts based on 3 primary metrics. 1 is taste, which you're going to get in just a second here. 2 is performance in the gym, which I'm going to go hit a workout right after this and then report back after. And then number 3 is going to be post-workout crash. You know that feeling, so we're going to judge how these pre-workouts stand up to that. Today's pre-workout we are trying is a little bit different. We were going to try Bucked Up next, but we're actually postponing that to episode 3. Because frankly, I had a really good conversation with a company called Live Evolved. They organically reached out on Twitter. I had a shout out to Amphi for the comment to put this on the list. And the company was great. They reached out and they did send me this product for free. So I want that fully out there, fully disclosed. But I want you all to know I'm going to give you the honest feedback regardless. So with all that said, it is time to try Phasic, the high stim pre-workout from Live Evolved. Hey, the flavor I have is watermelon candy. It's 20 servings in a tub, and it's 400 milligrams of caffeine per serving, so this is not for the faint of heart. Fair warning. Gee, I'm not usually a high stim guy to that level. I'm usually somewhere around the 300, so I'm very interested to see how this affects me. Let's taste this bad boy. All right, taking Phasic, nice beefy boy scoop. I'm doing this with 10 ounces of water. It calls for 8 to 12. Oh. First sip of the Phasic pre-workout from Live Evolved. Cheers, real ones. Ooh, that's good. It's a little less sweet, slight artificial taste, but I really like the watermelon. I mean, I am a sucker for watermelon, so this kind of works out for me. It does taste quite a bit like Jolly Rancher, but a little less of the sweetness and a little more just kind of a flat, cool watermelon, if you will. It's kind of more like a watermelon gummy as opposed to a watermelon Jolly Rancher, if that makes any sense at all. I don't think it's my favorite flavor ever, but it's up there. I would say it's a solid, we'll get 4.1. I think it deserves more than the 4. That's my assessment for the watermelon candy flavor from Phasic. But as we all know, the taste of a pre-workout is nice to have, but it's not what the main thing we're looking for. So let's go put this bad boy to the test and hit a gym workout. Check it out. Whoops, forgot to record from the beginning, so we're starting. 3 plates, kilo plates, of course. Enjoy. Then I did a bunch of accessory work. You don't care about that. Let's get back to the review. All right, real ones. Now that the workout's complete, it's time to rate the Phasic pre-workout on a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of performance and crash. So the TLDR is it was incredible in both categories. Honestly, it elevated it to the next level. It's one of the best hitting pre-workouts I've had in quite some time, possibly ever. I didn't expect this at 400 milligrams of caffeine to have that level of boost without the crash. That's a little bit of a preview for that section, but performance-wise, sticking to performance, I mean, you can see from the video, that's weight that used to be heavy as shit for me. Obviously, there's other factors, eating, hydration, food, all that fun stuff. I have had a very hard time completing all my accessories on most of my lifting these days, especially on deadlift day, because it kicks my ass. I did every accessory, and I mean the hard shit. I did pause, safety squat, bar squats after. I did glute ham raises. I did a whole core circuit. Like, this is shit that I would have skipped easily in the past. This Phasic pushed me through. It just was unbounded energy. Like, I was feeling hype, feeling pump the entire workout. The one thing that's going to keep it from a 5.0 for me is, for me at least, it didn't hit the slight, like, mental focus level that I have seen in other pre-workouts, so I can't necessarily call it the best I've ever seen at that. But the overall energy, and I mean, there's hella focus to go with it in general. That overall energy, ongoing, lasting energy, is unparalleled. For me, the Phasic pre-workout from Live Evolved got a 4.9 in terms of performance, setting a new high standard there. Let's talk post-workout crash. Especially for a 400 milligram caffeine pre-workout, this had next to no crash whatsoever. Like, not even next to it, it was no crash. I had energy for hours. I went home after about a 2.5 hour workout. I was going home singing songs at the top of my lungs, dancing, moving around. Like, that level of energy just, I haven't seen it in so long. But in terms of crash, I spent the rest of my day hanging out, doing other things. Hours went by, no crash whatsoever. The soreness set in, still had energy, no crash. One tiny thing that keeps it from 5.0 for me is I had the very, very, very start of a mild headache. Honestly, at 400 milligrams of caffeine, after I already had coffee and everything in the morning, I think that's great. I know it's because I didn't drink enough water during my workout. I only had like 1 shaker cup's worth, which is nothing. So I would recommend drinking your water on this pre-workout because it is a beast. In terms of post-workout crash, I have to give it a 4.9 as well. For this high stim pre-workout, I was blown away. So the final verdict for the Phasic pre-workout from Live Evolved is a 4.1 in taste, a 4.9 in performance, and a 4.9 in post-workout crash, bringing it to a grand total of 4.63, repeating of course, out of 5. That is damn good and has sealed it as the top leading pre-workout of my real pre-workout reviews so far. We're only on episode 2, so who knows? It was incredibly good pre-workout. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. It packs a punch, but I wasn't fatigued, I wasn't weary, and I was just crushing it in the gym. I got nothing but recommendations for this one, and it always helps that the people at Live Evolved are dope, at least the ones I've interacted with. Be sure to stay tuned for next episode of Real Pre-Workout Reviews. We're finally gonna do Bucked Up, I promise. I'm gonna be hitting a squat workout with it this week, and we'll be getting the video next weekend. Stick with me as we keep exploring all the pre-workouts, and let me know in the comments what one you'd like to see me review next. Stay real, everyone.